This video is going to upset a lot of folks, but I've been telling you to look out for this for the past 2 years, that Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions have had contract extension talks. Now, that was said by Brad Holmes yesterday in the press conference, likely his last one till after the season for the Detroit Lions. And I've been trying to tell you from the very beginning that Goff was not going to just be a guy that was here for a short amount of time. That I saw him playing his entire contract out here, and an extension was most likely. That first year, though, was very rough. Very, very rough. It was times that Jared Goff looked like what happened to him. But I truly don't believe that a player becomes bad. There's usually something as to what affects the player and to affect their play. We can see it, and we've seen it with quarterbacks all the time. Matthew Stafford, the person that Jared Goff was traded for. He was the same quarterback here that he was in LA. He just had a supporting cast around him. The year he won the Super Bowl, he threw 17 interceptions en route to a Super Bowl victory. So a quarterback, running back, any type of player just doesn't become bad. And for Jared Goff, it had to do with, as I say all the time, a strange man in a strange land. He goes from LA to Detroit. Confidence is shook. We didn't even have a team year one because we were dealing with the Matt Patricia fallout. So Jared Goff, I've been saying this for forever, will be around a long time. Let's revisit year one, the year that Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, all those guys come out. We're going to draft a quarterback. We didn't. We took Penei Sewell. Year two, Malik Willis, right? We're going to take Malik Willis at 2. Malik Willis is struggling. What did we do? We took Aiden Hutchinson. Everyone from Detroit Lions fans to Detroit Lions analysts and ESPN analysts had us taking a quarterback. This year, they kind of laid off a little bit, just a little bit. But some NFL analysts and Detroit Lions fans, once again, screaming for a quarterback. What did we do? We didn't take one to the 3rd round, right? And if he wasn't hurt, we probably wouldn't have took him either. He failed because he would have been gone long before that, right? So whether you like it or not, whether you like Goff or not, Goff will be around for a long time. Now, I do believe and had some thought coming into this season that Jared Goff, the turning point, or I should say the tipping point, the turning point was last year, but the tipping point, what will make this a done deal is his play this year. If he, which I don't think is going, I don't think he's going to regress. Will he throw more than 7 interceptions? Perhaps. He might, but I don't think he's going to go back to being that year one Jared Goff. So with this being the case, what kind of contract are we looking at for Jared Goff? Now, I seem to believe 40 to 45 million would be where his contract would probably land. Let's look at what he's set to make for when he got traded to the Detroit Lions. He still had 4 years on his contract. 4 years. He had just signed an extension with the LA Rams a couple years before that, and he was traded in 2021. He had 4 years. So the Lions had a potential out after this year. Going into the 2023 season, they had a potential out. They chose not to take it, right? They chose not to take it. Jared Goff is still around. If you look at what he's set to make this year, it's like $30 million. 30 million, 31 million in 2024. Where does that put Jared Goff when it comes to quarterbacks? He is 15 behind Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, who's like 1 billion years old, Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. And the funny thing is, as these guys here, Patrick Mahomes was the highest paid. Then it was Deshaun Watson. Then it was Kyler Murray. Then it was Russell Wilson. Then it was Jalen Hurts. Then it was Lamar Jackson. Now he had it for like 5 minutes, and now Justin Herbert is the top paid quarterback. Jared Goff sits 15th when it comes to quarterback pay. Where would, like I said, I think 40 to 45 million, which would put him, it would put him in average up there with Patrick Mahomes, what Patrick Mahomes is getting right now. And remember when he signed that $500 million deal, we all lost our minds. It would put him, according to Spot Track, or Over the Cap, I'm sorry, above Josh Allen at 45, but below Patrick Mahomes. If he did 40, he would literally be with Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford. I think that he could fit right in, if not a little higher as well. Then he should definitely be getting more than Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones. Dak Prescott, yes, I believe that as well. I even think better than Stafford. Stafford is 35 years old. He still got it. He still got some of it, but it's wasting away, okay? 35 years old, you're not going to keep playing at a certain level. He got what he wanted, and the rest is history. Like I said, a lot of y'all going to be mad at this, but I've told you from the moment he got here that he was going to stay. Jared Goff is right now, by paid top 15 quarterback, he was at least top. I don't know where he ended the year during that 8-2 streak when our last 10 games. He had to be up there, though. In the NFC, I would probably say Jalen Hurts. Let me see. NFC, he would have to be top 5 at the end of the year. He would have had to be top 5 as far as quarterback play. So whether you like it or not, whether you think he's corny, whether you think he's whatever you think he is, it does not matter what you or I think. Jared Goff is going to be here. Is going to be here. The thing about it is, will the extension get done before the season begins? A lot of the times, none of this stuff is done during the NFL season because it is a distraction to the team. And personally, I don't see Jared Goff being a distraction for our team during the season. So he either has 5 days to get it done, or it's going to be pushed back to after the season. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to keep Jared Goff. You don't have, what did Dan Campbell said in the offseason? He said it's a lot easier to get worse at quarterback than to get better. This has nothing to do with Hendon Hooker. This is not about him and him taking over. This is about Jared Goff. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I think, and I've said it from the very beginning, that he was going to be around for the remainder of his contract. And if you didn't like it, you were going to hate what was going to happen because an extension was most likely. Jared Goff is, to me, a top 3rd quarterback. If you have 32, he's got to be in the top third of that. And that's just my opinion. That would put him ranked in the top 10, maybe 11. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Should the Detroit Lions extend Jared Goff, and how would you feel if they do? You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.